Hey, I'm Tessa with Stranko's Family Farm. Welcome. We're so glad you're here. I am going to be making up a corned beef recipe. St. Patrick's Day is coming up here soon, and that is an American tradition for us. I know in Ireland, not so much, but here we love it, and we like to make it around this time of year. And it starts with a beautiful beef brisket. I never loved corned beef until I made my own homemade corned beef. So we've got a beautiful brisket. This is the flat part. This is a 5.5 pound brisket. I cut off the point of it. So there's a flat and a point to a beef brisket. And I'm going to use the point. I'll freeze the point and use that in a future time. But I'm going to work with the flat for our corned beef. And for corned beef, it starts with the brine. That is your first thing you're going to do because you're going to want to put it in the fridge for 5 to 7 days until you make the actual corned beef. So that is the start of it. So let's get going with the brine. For the brine, we are going to add some water, 2 cups, some kosher salt, sugar, pickling spices, curing salt, and that is just to keep it from spoiling during the week. You can also use celery juice too. I've done both, and they both work great. And a couple bay leaves. I'm going to mix this up, and then I'm going to add it to a saucepan and bring that to a boil. And then once it's brought to a boil, I'm going to reduce it to a simmer, and then just cook it until the sugar and salt dissolves. And then we'll be ready to add this to our brisket. I've got the brine cooked up. I'm going to add 4 cups of ice water to this to cool it down before I use it. So I'm going to pour that in, stir that up, and then once this is cooled down, I'm going to add this to the brisket. I've got our beef brisket in a 2-gallon freezer bag. I'm going to pour the brine into this, and then once I've got that poured in and it's ready to go, I'm going to put it in the fridge for 5 to 7 days. And every other day, I'm going to flip it over and kind of stir it up a bit in the next week. So there you go. That is it. We've got the brine. We've got the brisket. This is the first part of the video. Watch out for the second part coming soon, where I cook up the beef brisket, or the corned beef now, probably pretty much it is, in a Dutch oven to use for on its own or Reuben sandwiches. Super yummy. If you want a step-by-step recipe for this, go to our website at strankosfamilyfarm.com, or there's a link in this video to get the recipe for the corned beef. So stay tuned. See you soon. Watch out for that second part of this video for corned beef. Thank you so much.